Hey, it's Scott and Bart with the Scotch Test Dummies. We got us a new one sent to us by a super Scotch god.
Woo! Del Bac.
Distiller's Cut. Distiller's Cut?
Distiller's Cut.
Distiller's Cut. Cask strength. Batch 3.
Woo! We're going to test it! Arizona cactus style.
Let's test
They like yodeled on me there.
Del Bac Hamilton Distillers out of Arizona. It's single malt whiskey, blended.
Yes.
Single malt whiskey.
Right.
And our Super God Scotch shout out this week goes to our Scotch God fan that arranged for us to get this bottle of Del Bac. And he also sent a sample of their Batch 2 Distiller's Cut, which was aged in Madeira casks.
I'm intrigued by the cork.
Batch 3 was aged in ex-bourbon barrels from Woodford Reserve.
Gotcha.
You're intrigued by the synthetic.
Yes. And
I think I like the synthetic corks over wood.
I'm leaning that way too.
After
I think
all the mishaps.
Yeah, I think it'll be out now, but I had an old Ardbeg that broke while filming. We'll show you that one. That's a little solo thing I did.
We will. And, okay, so the Super Scotch God, Uncle Bucks is what he's known as.
Uncle
Bucks, B-U-C-C-S, on Instagram and Twitter.
Whoa. I wouldn't be
Uncle
able to find
Bucks.
it.
Uncle
How do you spell
Bucks.
it again?
Uncle, U-N-C-L-E.
That part. Well, you sure there's not like a double
Bucks.
K? Is there a double K in there?
B-U-C-C-S. 2 C's.
2cc. All right. Oh, I have coin 305. 305.
306. So batch DC18-1 means Distiller's Cut 18 and the first and maybe January. So non-chill filtered. It's got proudly stated on here.
Nice.
March 21st of 2018.
It's got some hand labeling on there.
And it looks like somebody's initials. M something Q. Maybe. M7Q. I can't tell what that is. 60.25% ABV.
Ooh, love that.
But we'll go through this first. We'll take a look at it, and then we'll pull out the second edition that was aged in the Madeira casks and see.
It's got a very nice spicy nose to it.
Now,
Like a Christmas spice.
Yeah, Uncle Bucks, who sent this to us, loved Batch 2. He hadn't tried the Batch 3 yet, but he was hoping it had not picked up too much of the bourbon notes because he wanted us to see the single malt characteristics from the Madeira cask. So, we will do that.
I love what they're doing. Arizona. Had you heard of this before you got it?
I have seen, I've seen it on social media.
I had not. Which, Instagram?
And well, I think Scotch Trooper was the first person I had seen. Whiskey is Everything. A few other people tweeting Instagram and pictures of this a while back.
Arizonians.
They're sage.
Okay.
Tumbleweeds.
That's nice. See, I get a maltiness in there.
Yeah.
But yeah. I would say sage is right on.
A lot of cinnamon.
See, I'm getting some other spice, like maybe a ginger or nutmeg.
Okay, yeah, I would agree. A lot of different.
With the maltiness just layered right underneath.
Great color and great nose. A little bit of a clove, a mint as well. Eucalyptus almost.
Ooh.
That's what I thought when I first sampled it.
Ooh.
Bart was doubting the Arizona single malt.
I wasn't doubting. It's just it came in with both the flavorful. Well, it came in with what I like to call a flavorful high ABV. Not always easy to get the spark of the ABV, and then there were flavors that I'm going to have to touch back into. Wow. Ooh.
It's a great full mouthfeel.
Yeah, finishing with vanilla candy, hard vanilla candy.
Root beer barrel candy.
Wow. That is nice and special.
I expected a youthful feel to it, and it doesn't come off youthful at all.
No.
Now, there is no age statement on it. I don't know how old it is. I'm sure the sun, the heat in Arizona helps accelerate some of the aging.
Yeah. Boom.
It's done very well in the casks. It's picked up a lot.
That's really interesting. I'm going to have to tiptoe into this one. I almost took too much on my first sip. But boy, does it have the wake-up wow factor. That's nice.
I think the bourbon casks, the Woodford Reserve bourbon casks, are imparting a lot of influence there. Caramels, cinnamons. The maltiness is there, so I just got it again. Almost like a grassiness, tumbleweed, mesquite type.
Yeah, the open is very much into that malty. Yeah, why would I think? Because I'm with you with mesquite or tumbleweed, but it doesn't have that smokiness. What is that? Boy, that is nice. So right in the open, it's got that. It's almost like dusty tumblewood feeling, which is, I think, mostly the maltiness. And then it moves through some of those typical bourbon notes, like what you're talking about, the caramels, the sweetness, maybe a touch of creaminess, and then it just drifts right into the vanilla finish, which lingers and holds, kind of like more like, and by vanilla I mean like if you nose or taste a little bit of vanilla extract, and it's smooth all the way through. You're right. I think I was expecting it to be a little rougher around the edge.
I think I did too.
Maybe, I don't know, I think in my mind I was thinking, well, is this going to be a little bit like Balcones Mesquite? That's kind of what I was thinking. No. Balcones is very nice in its own right, but this is its own thing for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Actually, so just looking online, it does say, since this is a blend of their single malts, it's a majority of this bourbon cask finished whiskey, or the blend is a majority of this bourbon cask finished whiskey and is rounded out by the addition of second fill casks of our own and third-hand selected Dorado barrels. The result is a deep, complex single malt that showcases traditional bourbon flavors. I agree.
100%. It brings in the complexity while hinting at the bourbon. Wow.
Let's pour this. We'll continue to still talk about batch 3 here in the ex-Woodford Reserve bourbon barrels. Just pour a little hint of batch 2 from Madeira casking.
This one is very intriguing on the forefront. Those all spices, maltiness, grassy, tumbleweedy-ish. Weedy-ish-ness?
So batch 2, or the Madeira casking, 59.05%. I would like to say the 60% that this is at is camouflaged. It's not harsh. We were just last night drinking Elijah Craig Barrel Proof at 65%. It was hitting me hard. I mean, the alcohol is like, I need to add some water to this.
Really? See, not me.
Although this is just slightly lower, I don't get that same high ABV punch on the palate.
I get a little spark on the tongue.
It's there. But.
Right, that first entry, but it's not, it's not beating you over the head with it. And, I mean, you would expect a little bit of that alcohol spark when it first hits your palate. I just added a couple drops of water just to see if it would change. Wow. Let's
score it. Let's
phenomenal. Yeah, before we even touch this, I would love to go into
Madeira.
This is why I'm digging the American single malt. That's all I'm going to say. Notice I called it the American. Wow. Kind of saw your deal, but I'm one above. I'm calling 93.
I was right in there.
That is really good.
Really surprising, really rich, really flavorful. A lot going on with it. It's attacking the palate. And it's saying, it's standing up and it's saying, look at me. Look what I got.
Yeah. I am Arizona.
I am different. I am Arizona. Arizona cactus style.
Cactus style, Arizona. Ooh, that is really good. Like I said, I really didn't know what to expect. I was thinking youth. I was thinking youthful, what is this? But you never, and wow, pleasant. All right, so we're moving into, this is the Madeira cask finishing. Oh.
Well, this is,
What was that?
I don't know if they necessarily use batch, but addition to. So distillers cut, then they've got a batch number, and they just say addition to. Or second offering of distillers cut is the Madeira cask.
Boy, did I pick up the sweetness on the nose. A cherry. Almost like a licorice strawberry nibs, even, with the waxiness. Oh, my.
Oh, I'm not getting all that.
Oh,
I'm not getting too much difference.
Ooh. Yeah.
Maybe I poured a little light.
Here, try that.
All right, I'll pour.
Maybe it's different. Oh yeah, this has got more of the spicy,
and that could be just maybe
smokiness.
Maybe my nasal palate is a little off today.
The coffee, back of the hand.
I'm glad you're picking it up.
Yeah, it's a lot of fruity underlayment.
Okay, yeah, I get it.
The cherries. You know what this also almost reminds me of? Some of the fancy places you go to, and they give you water that's even had like cucumbers and different things in it.
Mm-hmm. Helps prevent scurvy.
Yeah, that's what we need. Wow.
Real similar. A lot of similarities, but there are some more, to me, those more sweeter, lighter undertones.
See, and the color's extremely different too. You got a copper versus a gold.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's that Madeira cask coming through.
Yeah, the copper, this being more copper colored or gold colored,
right.
And then the
this is more,
Madeira is has more of a reddish hue,
copper bronze.
Okay, yeah. The difference is really there on the palate. Now, I can see why he was really impressed with this one, and was hoping was hoping the ex-bourbon cask edition would be as good as the Madeira cask. That is
oily.
You know, there's still some of the some of that tumbleweed / mesquite. It's a little bit of the similarities with the Balcones with their single malts. It's just a hint of it. Sagebrush type, not burning, just hints of the type of maltiness.
The finish is like I get a hint of, like, this is going to sound weird, but like a thick strawberry taffy. And it's not that sweet, but it feels, I can feel the fruit in the finish, and the mouthfeel is wonderful. Thick, rich, velvety, and it really just feels like, almost like the aftertaste of a real nice, juicy fruit. Wow. Let me try to get something on the forefront. This is great.
I mean, they're both, I mean, to me, they show the same distillery characteristics, some of the same notes, but differences at the same time.
I'm having a hard time picking something up mid-palate. The finish is just beautiful here. Everything I just described.
The wine finish picks up at the beginning, moves through the mid-palate, and into the finish.
What are you getting on that wine finish, though?
Well, I'm going to say grapes, but is that because I know it's Madeira and it's there? It's a lighter citrus.
Yes, that's a good... The citrus is, I guess, what's surprising me, because it's definitely a citrus crisp. But then combining that with this velvety mouthfeel is very, very interesting. You're right on the crisp citrus. How it transitions in the finish to more of that fruity character is where it's really interesting. And that's why I'm missing in the mid. Not bad, I just can't get the transition.
See, to me, the fruitiness, that light citrus, that's picking up early in the palate. It's moving through the mid palate and into the finish.
Okay.
It's not, you're getting it on the finish and wondering where the mid palate. To me, it's there at the front and it's moving on.
It's just, there. I get that citrusy that crisp citrus right on the beginning, and then I don't really get a move. I get then it settles out, and then I get all these fruit flavors, the grape or the cherry.
I even say pineapple. A little bit of tropicalness to it. Mango, slight. The cinnamons and the caramels are still there.
Yeah, there's a cinnamon wrapped in there. I can't get the caramels as much. Definitely a little bit of that cinnamon spice.
I'll go back to the batch 3 here.
Goodness.
The ex-bourbon.
Love that finish. Let me cleanse a little bit. The only thing better at this table is my shirt.
You know, I think I like batch 3 better. Batch 2 is darn good. They're both right there, 91, 92, 93.
God, it's got a nice nose.
The ex-bourbon barrel one, batch 3, batch 118, batch DC 18-1. A little bit more punch on the
a little more oomph.
There you go. To the palate.
Yeah. Subtler, sweeter, those fruity influences.
The Madeira cask.
Yes, the Madeira. A little more oomph on the front, that dusty tumbleweed. These are both, Del Bac's going to win some awards here.
They already have.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow, what have they won? What are they winning here? This bottle here or the Madeira?
Down at the bottom. Well, on the Distillers Cut page, they show a couple awards 2018 at the San Francisco International Spirits Competition.
Big one.
And the American Craft Spirits Association Awards. So they got a gold from San Francisco and a silver from the American Craft Spirits.
Without a doubt. Search this out. Find this. Buy it.
Now, it does say never chill filtered. Natural sediment may occur. I don't know if we have any sediment. I want sediment now.
You want it?
Oh, since it says it might occur.
Now that it's a possibility, you must have it.
I need some sediment. I don't see any sediment.
Maybe the trip over here should get the sediment.
All right. Traveling dummy.
Wow.
Oh, is it worth it? I don't know what the price point is. I think Uncle Buck's included it. I think he had the receipt in there or said what it was. I don't recall. I want to say it's like $60 to $80. Let me look real quick and see if I've got it in email. While you do Traveling Dummy.
So Traveling Dummies, we got Andrew in Japan. And I believe he even told me what this building is. Boom, flashing it up. The shot I liked was, this is another one of those Space Needle type buildings where at the top you can walk out and he's standing over glass, which looks straight down. He's fanned out the coins and you're seeing what looks to be 1,000 feet below. I know it's not that high, but hundreds and hundreds of feet below is the city. And I believe right after this, he began jumping up and down repeatedly, and security had to escort him out of the building. I'm just kidding. But I love the shots. Andrew has been traveling throughout Asia and sent some wonderful, wonderful photos. There's a couple photos he sent from what was the American Embassy in Vietnam in Ho Chi Minh City. It used to be called Saigon, and it's the famous embassy that was attacked during the Tet Offensive, and I love it. It's also, I believe, the same embassy where you'll see all the helicopters pulling out and people trying to climb up on and I will get those in later, Andrew, but we really like that one, the way you fanned out the coin. So remember, Traveling Dummies, you got a shirt, one of our shirts, you got a coin. You're traveling around worldwide, wherever you're at, local maybe to you. The Dummies want to virtually travel with you. We'll put you up on the show, and we love it, love it, love it. A lot of photos coming in, a lot of different modes. You can email your photos to scotchtestdummies@gmail.com, scotchtestdummies@gmail.com.
Hey, two things before I forget. One, on the back, it says Del Bac is an ancient term meaning from the place where the river reappears in the sand.
I was sure it was from the tunnel under the river near the bridge.
Yeah. And Uncle Buck's, he doesn't have the price in here. I think he did include it when he sent it. But Zero expectations. I told him, if he sent it, we would review it. He says, zero expectations. I'm not affiliated with them. I just appreciate that they're local. He's from Arizona.
Love it.
And he says, and they actually craft a decent whiskey.
Oh, very, very decent whiskey. Craft distilling is really blowing up all over. We are living in good times. This is a great bottle. Search it out.
Support us on Patreon. Go to ScotchTestDummies.com.
Yeah, before we go, Patreon's been blowing up. So, I mean, it's really, really been going, especially after the 12 Hours of Boom. Yeah. So make sure you check us out. That helps us keep the show going. That's really one of the best ways. The show will always remain free, but your donations at Patreon.com, just look up Scotch Test Dummies and you'll find us. You can do it for as little as $1 a month or up from there.
Yep.
Scotch it. You Scotch gods.
Cilantro. Dummies.